Okay, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Listen, let's talk about Devin Haney. All right. Devin Haney. There's been a lot of talk recently after his fight at Times Square with Jose Ramirez, where a lot of people felt like he stunk the place out and he didn't perform. Especially as Turkey Al Sheikh is giving these guys massive bumper paychecks for them to turn up and fight, to put on a performance or something, give the crowd some type of entertainment. And how can I say, it's just not there, is it? So look, Devin Haney took on Jose Ramirez after his fight with Ryan Garcia. The fight that everyone said changed Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney weren't the same, right? The fight mentally traumatized him. So a lot of people wanted to see what Devin had left. What's Devin got left after this Ryan Garcia fight? What has he got left? What has he got to offer? And he showed us. He ran for 12 rounds. Okay, he ran. I mean, people can say, oh, he got a lot of the usual supporters. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Well, if Jose Ramirez can't cut off the ring, that's on him. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. You can't cut off the ring. That's on you. But if you look at it like this, Jose Ramirez is not the youngest of guys, is he? Devin Haney's like 26 years old, being of an African-American descent, very athletic, right? Very athletic feet-wise. You know, when the feet-wise, you know, he's on his toes. Ramirez is never going to catch him. There are certain people, it don't matter if you can cut off the ring, Devin is always going to be able to evade someone like Jose Ramirez. So Ramirez wasn't a great test. It was someone that he was just there to get beaten, I would say. No disrespect to Ramirez, but, you know, if Devin was going to fight that type of fight, Ramirez is always going to lose. That's what I say. So, you know, Bill Haney now. Shameless Bill Haney. Shameless, this dude. He can't come out and say, look, right, we trying to protect the bag. I know, apologies to the fans who wanted to see a better fight, but I felt like Devin should have just gone out there and get the win because we want this rematch with Ryan Garcia. We don't want no hiccups. I mean, look what happened to Ryan Garcia. He lost. We don't want no hiccups because we want to get Ryan Garcia in the ring. So we apologize for that performance. That's all you got to say, bro. I mean, people would respect you more, Bill Haney, if you was to just be real. Like, you know, it wasn't a great performance. It was not a great performance. There are boxing greats that are coming out and saying, man, Devin run, man. What the hell was that? You can't argue with these guys because these guys have been in the ring. Just like your son, just like Devin's been in the ring. These guys have been in the ring. They know what it's about. They know when they see a runner or someone that's just slick on their feet. If we want to talk about slick black fighters, right, we talk about guys like Roy Jones Jr. We talk about James Lights Out Tony. We talk about Pernell Whitaker, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, the list goes on. Those are slick back fighters. Those are not guys. Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, I'll get on to Floyd in a second, but these guys never ran. They stuck a move. They stuck their move. They might have gone on their toes a bit, but they, you know, they let their hands go. They move. They stayed. Some of them, like James Toney, he stayed in the pocket with his Philly shell. You know, he stayed in the pocket. He didn't run. These guys are people getting twisted. A slick back fighter is not a runner. A slick back fighter is someone that can, you know what I mean? A slick fighter. I didn't want to say slick back fighter. A slick fighter. Someone that can just stand in the pocket. He can move. He's not phased. He doesn't feel anxious when shots are coming at him. He's just moving, slipping. If one might catch him, fair enough. What he does, he just gets back on his game. You know what I'm trying to say? Floyd would show you that. Floyd got hit a couple of times in certain fights, but he just composed himself. I mean, look at the Shane Mosley fight. You know, he composed himself. And Shane Mosley's another guy I got to talk about because Shane Mosley trained Devin for the whole camp, right? Him and Nate Jones, is a guy called Nate Jones. I believe it was Nate Jones, correct me if I'm wrong. And Shane Mosley trained Devin for the whole camp. And then Devin went out there and didn't listen to anything they said and just listened to what his dad said. Don't get me wrong, he still won the fight, but look at the performance. Look at the performance. So, yeah, what was I going to say? I forgot now. That's the top of my head now. Anyway, Bill, yes, Bill, just look, be real. Come out here and say, look, weren't a great performance. We just wanted to win. I know didn't look great on the eye and the public, but we're saving it because we want a mega showdown with Ryan Garcia. But Ryan Garcia lost, so that's what Bill could have said, and all the emphasis would have been off of Devin, and it would have been on Ryan. Like, Ryan, you fucking lost, man. These guys, they won their fight, even though they stunk the place out. They were admitting, like, listen, we didn't do too great, but we tried. We just want to win. You know what I'm trying to say? And then the emphasis would have been on Ryan. This is one of the reasons people say, oh, Devin Haney receives a lot of hate and this and that and whatever. It's not fair, Devin Haney. I'll tell you the reason why Devin receives a lot of hate. It's his dad. It's his dad, Bill, right? Bill and his decision making. Because, look, this is the thing. I'm going to debunk a Blue Blood video because that guy's pissing me off again. He's come with his false narrative and he's just trying to mislead people again. So I am going to make another video on Blue Blood. So look out for it again. It's annoying. He just annoys me with his falseness and he's just trying to fool people. You think if you got your wits about you, you know what that guy's about, yeah? But I'm just going to say this, yeah? Look, after that fight with Ryan Garcia, people took the piss out of Devin when he lost, yeah? For the first couple of days. Don't get me wrong, everyone was taking the mick, oh yeah, he lost. Because due to the circumstances. The circumstances, they tried to make it racial. Everyone thought Ryan Garcia was off his head. And everyone thought it was going to be an easy win for Devin. Devin was a 9-1 on favourite to win that fight, yeah? See it like that. So when they lost, it was kind of a shock to them. They were embarrassed and whatever. People were laughing and joking about it, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the laugh and joke for 2-3 days, you know what people started to come out and say? Even though Devin lost, he still went down like a warrior. Every time he got knocked down, he got back up and he continued to fight. Yeah? He still tried to give as good as he got and he finished the fight. Even though he was dropped so many times, he still got up and he finished it. And people appreciated that. Lots of people appreciated that. I appreciated it. I made a couple of videos and say, look, at the end of the day, we might be clowning Devin, but he showed warrior spirit and he showed heart. He got back up and he got back in there. Do you know what the issue was? What pissed people off is when a few days later, Bill Haney goes out there and files a flipping lawsuit on Ryan Garcia. That's what pissed everybody off. No one's going to start saying Devin's a warrior now. They're going to say you're a snitch. Like, I know obviously it's not snitching, but like you're a fighter. But you know what I'm trying to say? They're going to put you in that same type of category. Like, well, what's wrong with you, man? You lost the fight. Okay, the man was on Ostarine. Ostarine is a performance enhancing... a performance enhancer. That's what I'm going to say. Performance enhancer. It's not a steroid. Again, Blue Blood, telling everyone it's a steroid. That guy needs to do his homework. Ostarine is a performance enhancer. It is not a steroid. And not only that, there was only trace amounts found, okay? It is what it is. There was only trace amounts found, right? Blue Blood's trying to blow it up like he had fucking, I don't know. Anyway, so look, this is what pissed a lot of people off. And then when Bill Haney was put to the question by... shout out to Rapstar Boxing, right? Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, because he put it to him in an interview and he said to him, look, Bill, what's going on? Why did you file? Because everyone switched on you when you filed the lawsuit, right? Everybody switched when you filed the lawsuit. If you just kept it as it was, people said Devin's a warrior. He lost the fight, but he went down fighting. But no, the narrative switched to like, you guys are itches. How can you sue for losing a fight? Okay, the guy used a performance enhancer. He got caught with trace amounts of a performance enhancer in his system because that's what the reality is. All right, other people try and pump it up. Then Bill files, and then Bill eventually he's pressed by Rapstar, and eventually comes out and goes, the people wanted me to sue, man. The people were telling me to sue. Who's the people, Bill? Who are these people? It's the fanboy channels, BFTB, Bum TB, Drew Titan 78 and Blue Blood. They're the main culprits, them 4 channels. Those are the channels that put pressure on Bill Haney to sue. And It was terrible advice. How the hell are you taking advice from the LDBC, 78 and them goons, them fools, man? How are you taking advice from them? You're a multi-millionaire, Bill. Are you taking advice from the LDBC? You didn't see how they fucked up Wilder? You didn't see how they fucked up Errol Spence? You didn't see how they fucked up... What's that guy's name again? That guy's name again. Gary Russell Jr. He got his ass kicked up, smashed by Lomachenko. Come on, man. And Rigondeaux as well. Come on, man. Come on, man. How are you taking advice from a bunch of YouTubers? Oh, my days. Anyway, so Bill took the advice of the LDBC and sued Ryan, and that just didn't go down too well. They'll never admit it, but this is what it is. That is what effed up Devin's career. I'm telling you. That's what effed it up. People were on Devin before that a little bit, yeah, but after that fight, people were like, yeah, man showed warrior spirit. Well, he showed warrior spirit. And no one can deny it. But then it just got messed up with that whole lawsuit. So the lawsuit's been dropped now. Obviously, the lawsuit's been dropped now. I don't know if it's dropped officially. I think it's been dropped because of the whole Riyadh cards that Devin's been on and stuff like that. And now we got Bill Haney telling everyone that Devin is greater than Floyd was at 26. What? What? Who are we talking about, bro? Devin's greater than Floyd was at 26. What he starts to do is add up all of Devin's accolades of what he's achieved by 26 and what Floyd achieved by 26. Man, you see, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't even think I'm going to comment on that. I don't think I need to comment. Floyd was never undisputed. I agree. And that's something that I've always come out and said. Floyd was never undisputed. Devin was undisputed. But who did he beat? Who did Devin beat to become undisputed? George Kambosos. All right, Kambosos beat Tio. But I doubt he'd beat Tio in a rematch. And I always said it at the time. He beat Kambosos twice in Australia. And that's his claim to fame. Does that make him better than Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather's had 50 fights, professional fights, yeah? Though it be the Conor McGregor one, I've kind of called that one out a few times. 49 fights. He's had professional fights, yeah? And I've never, ever, ever, ever seen Floyd fight like Devin did against Jose Ramirez. And not only that, I've never seen him take a pasting or take multiple left hooks from anybody like Devin did against Ryan Garcia. Austrian or not, Devin was getting smashed up with that left hook. I don't care how much Austrian you believe he was on. That left hook was finding its target time after time after time after time after time and time again. That got nothing to do with Austrian. Okay? These LDBC would tell you, oh, it's the Austrian, man. Bill will tell you it's the Austrian, bro. Come on, man. Just be real. Be real. And then Bill comes out and says, discussing Devin's performance on Cigar Talk and saying, well, we just wanted to prove Devin he could evade the left hook. We just wanted to prove that. That's the reason why we fought Ramirez like that. Bro, do you hear what you're saying? That's like a contradiction. You're saying that's the reason why you fought him, like, because you wanted to prove you could dodge the left hook. But it was the Austrian was the reason why he couldn't dodge the left hook in the first fight. So now you want to prove you can dodge the left hook. Are you understanding? Are you with me now? It's getting a bit dark in here, man. Are you with me now? We wanted to prove that we could dodge the left hook. But it was the Austrian. The Austrian was the problem. Man, it's getting dark up in here, man. Anyway, man, enough of my rant. This is just a rant. I wanted to have a little rant about this whole Devin Haney thing, man. I probably missed a few points as well. I didn't jot nothing down. This is just off the top of my head, man. It's fucking dark in here, man. In my van still. I'm in my van. Yeah, man. But look, anyway, enough said. Listen. Stay locked to the channel. I've got a couple of videos coming anyway. Do us a favor, smash the like button, share the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you ain't subscribed, and I'll be back with another one.